Captain, congratulations on the win. Winning the toss, did you expect Nepal to bowl along for this total?
Um, yeah, obviously I think when pitch is prepared with a little bit of dampness like that, it becomes a bigger toss to win. Fortunately, last year when we came here, we lost the first three tosses. The last game we sort of were in a winning position but didn't manage to get over the line. So a big toss to win, but in saying that you still have to play good cricket on the day, and didn't really expect them to crumble like that. But I suppose the pressure that we applied on the opposition made it tough for the batters, and I think 130 was a good score to restrict them to.
It looked like you had a lot of homework behind the scenes with field placements and all. Were you prepared for this with the individual field placement as well?
Not really individually. Try and focus more on our own processes and then just follow a little bit of a gut feel on the field. I think that's what we try to do in our team, whether it's the bowler making the call or if the keeper sees something and he needs to make that call. And luckily today I made a few calls that came off, and I think that's the beauty of trusting your instinct in sport. It's sometimes that natural way is the one that just works the best, whether you're batting, bowling, fielding or captaining, and that luckily came off today.
You're experimenting a lot with your bowling as well, bowling behind the umpires at times. What did you plan that?
Yeah, it's just trying to create some variation. It's something that I've done for a while. It's something that other bowlers have done for a while. So yeah, not really something special about it. Not really going to make a big thing about it. It's just a different ball.
Gerhard, talking about that Kushal Malla wicket, you left the extra cover open and trapped him as well. So you were doing something specific against him, or I mean, you were ready. You planned for that. It seemed so.
Yeah, as I said a little bit earlier, we didn't really plan like specifics to any of the players. We have a general idea of what the players do. You have maybe a general plan, maybe one field placement that you want to make specific, but you still try and follow your own process. And if you do that really well, then you more or less most of the time trump the opposition. So yeah, we had to firstly do our job. We had to firstly put the ball in the right areas when we bowled. We had to bowl the right variations when that was needed, and those little bits of instinct and trusting yourself where to put the fielder is something that's just an add-on. So we don't have like many theories and stuff coming into the game. Mostly really just applied my mind on the ground.
With just 133 to chase, at one time between 20 to 25 overs, you were under pressure after quick wickets. Did you have any second thoughts at that time?
Yeah, obviously when you play in more difficult conditions, then wickets tend to fall one after the other, making it so much more important for the guys that are in to really follow through with that partnership. And I remember just when we started this journey with the Namibian team in World Cricket League, we had a few of these tight games, and with the batting maybe struggling a bit more than the bowling, and all around the world, playing all around the world in the associate world, it used to be very tough conditions. And over the last period, over the last year and a half or so, we've really tried to put emphasis on the top order, setting good foundations and scoring good runs, and that's been very fruitful for us the last year or so, where the top order really cashed in heavily, especially in the T20 format. We're now looking to also do that on a consistent basis in the one-day format. So a little bit disappointing not for us at the top to have finished the game off maybe one down or two down. It was really an opportunity for those guys to sort of turn the knife there and really make it a big win. But in saying that, maybe a good opportunity for everyone, for the top 8 to sort of in game one get a feel of the ground, get a feel of the fans out here, get a feel of the pitch and the opposition bowlers. So maybe it has something good for us for the rest of the series.
Yeah, well, congratulations first off. We saw young Freiling in at 3 for I think was the first time in ODIs. I know he's batted up in T20s before. Is that a matchups thing or a circumstances thing to get the left-hander in, or can we expect to see him?
No, not really. He was expected to bat in the top 6, top 4 was what we're gonna go with before the game, and yeah, we want to trust our batters to go in and do the job. He's an experienced campaigner, and we I don't think there's any longer, sort of in selection you can't be safe and try and bat 9 batters or play 9 batters and 10 batters. Especially after the previous tour year, we thought it was going to be quite flat out here, so we believed to go really attacking and to select a proper attack and 5 bowlers and then one or two extra bowlers. So we went the more positive route today. I guess it was a great luck to win the toss, and then that extra bowler was really helpful in that first 30 to sort of push the opposition back. But yeah, that's the way I want the team to play, is really positively. We expect the batters to bat and the bowlers to bowl, so hopefully that may continue and we can get some fruits from that.
Just you say you have 5 bowlers. Do you consider yourself a front-line bowler these days? I know you describe your own bowling as 50 part-time off spin, but time for a reassessment.
Yeah, I've been pushed a little bit by some of the senior guys like David Bisa and some of the others to bowl myself more, and I guess sometimes I didn't do that quite enough in the past. But I think in the T20 format I'm now quite comfortable to call myself a bowler. Started playing across the world as well, and bowled in various higher levels as well. So yeah, very much comfortable with the ball in the T20 format. In the past, in the 50 over format, we've had a few other personnel that have sort of bowled a little bit more spin, like Pierre France, Bernard Scholz. I try and just do what's best for the team, so if I have to bowl more, then that will happen. And my skill continues to go up if you perform out there and get a little bit more confidence, and I guess loads under the belt, match game ready loads. So yeah, definitely looking to add that, to solidify that as myself as an all-rounder.
Does that play into team selection as well? Like, do you trust your bowling enough to consider an extra batsman?
Yeah, I guess we've been a team that have had excellent all-rounders over the last 5 years or so. We've had the likes of Jan Freiling, JJ Smith, myself, Ruben Drimpelman, Nikolov Eaton. All of these guys bat and bowl, good all-rounders, and it's sort of that match-up and that sort of mix and match that we've been able to put together over the last couple of years to get results and probably to punch above our weight a little bit. So in terms of a T20 team, that sometimes is very useful, and you can sort of get results by having lots of all-rounders, but I do believe in the longer formats you have to specialise a little bit more, and the batters have to bat and the bowlers have to bowl, and then maybe select 1 or 2 all-rounders. But in saying that, with Jan's bowling loads being a little less these days, and unfortunately JJ Smith being on injury and not bowling, it makes it essential for myself to bowl. I kind of felt that pressure before the game, knowing that I'm now the 5th bowler, and it's ODI cricket, it's a high level for, it used to be an off spinner to just come in and fulfill a full role. But luckily it went my way today, and games like these give you confidence as an all-rounder to hopefully then again put out some fires with JJ not bowling and sort of balance out the team.
Congratulations.
Just thank you.